What's going on YouTube? This is Team X Rogue once again. Another deck profile. There's a lot of people asking about this profile. Not on our videos, but just messaging us and asking for it. It's Royal Paladin. Royal Paladin was that clan that was really good in the beginning. It was okay. OTT kind of outshined it, but can't say nothing about OTT. Because one of our members got really mad. Peterson. But yeah. So obviously we got our starter, Gleam. I wish it was a different starter, but can't complain, I guess. We're not even gonna get there. We're not even talk about that. For grade 3s, my grade 3s are very different compared to others. I play only 3 King and Knight Alfred. Now, the reason for this is other grade 3s I play in the deck. Now, I don't want to ride this card as much as everybody else does, because I know everybody's playing the spoiler alert Alfred Monarch, pure Monarch build, Alfred build thing. But playtesting this deck, and you guys seen in most of our videos, most of the Royal Paladin videos, this card is good, but at the same time, it can break. Like, you only search Blaster Blade out of deck, but Blaster Blade's not in your deck anymore. This card is pretty much a 13k vanilla that only gets a force marker. And if you have Blaster Blade on the field some way somehow, yeah, you need 10k. But most of the time it gets PG'd or it just gets no guarded because there's no pressure on this card at all. So my reasoning for F3 is I don't want to see it as much as most people do, and my build is not a pure Alfred Monarch build at all. So this is F3 for that reason. For other grade 3s, we play 2. Yeah, only 2 of this bad boy here. Monarch Century Alfred. Like I said, my build is not focused on him. He's good, but I wish he did more. If he had Garbage Trick, that would be amazing. But the 15k and a crit does put a lot of pressure. The continuous effect is really what makes this card really good. The fact that Blaster Blade is 10k on board, the permanent 20k body on board, forces your opponent to either retire it if they can, or they have to pretty much beat it for 20k because the Blaster Blade's on board. And if you leave Blaster Blade on board, it's just going to be a very crazy game going forward. It does give Blaster Blade 5k shield. A lot of people thought that when this first came out, it was going to give it plus 10k shield. That would have been insane. Grade 2 15k shield, I don't think that's very fair at all. But the deck should get it because we don't even have a counter charger yet. Pray for next support. So I'm only playing 2 at the moment. My premium build, different story. Now, the Spice Addict deck, which actually won me a couple of games and people think I'm crazy playing this, is a double Soul Saber Dragon, or aka some. This card is surprisingly very good. I have other cards in the deck that kind of make this card a little better than what you guys would probably think it is. Like, it's not that great. Why are you playing a Soul Saber? Blah, blah, blah. It's its own deck at the moment. But that's my reasoning. It's actually really good to have different win cons or different options in your deck. Granted, you can argue with the fact that, oh, well, you're going to have dead turns. I haven't had a dead turn with this card. It just gave me more options, and seeing it at 2 and having Monarch at 2, I mean, if you see it, you see it. And it's actually, surprisingly, you can actually play this in certain matchups. So that's why I played a 2-2 split. And then our final card, our boy, Escopate the Blaster. I am not paying $100 for SBRs, because who knows what that other Blaster unit in the next set is going to happen, is going to come out. So if I get a good deal for them, I will get them, but at the moment, I'm just going to keep it this way. And this card surprisingly is going up in price. It's like $30 to almost $35, which is ridiculous. The set needs to get cracked so this card can go down in price for other people can afford it. But if you don't have it, you don't have to play it. But if you have it, play it. if you have the royal cards, just keep them. Play the deck as much as you can until we get to support. That's all I can really say. So, 2 Escape Blade, really good. Great against Excel. So just retire their whole board. But there's been times where I actually put some anime stuff with this card and actually drew Blast Blade off the drive check, which is insane. But it's cool to have them back into standard. So that's a Escape Blade. I can't really say more about it. But our main boy of the deck, if you're not playing for him, you might as well just not even play Royals at all. And my personal preference is the Imager ones because I'm an Aichi Sendo fan to a certain extent. But Blaster Blade himself, you need Blaster Blade. He is a key card. You cannot play Royals without Blaster Blade. I don't want to hear anything about saying, oh, out. No. Blaster Blade is the man. You have to play Blaster Blade. At 4. Now you can have controversy about premium, but premium is a different story. 4 Blaster Blade. I don't have these yet, Noir, but I eventually will have them. My boy, my favorite Royal Paladin. I'm glad he's back. Bedivere, or I used to call him Bedwetter. This he's good. Can't complain. He's a lot better than he was before. The fact that him and K are like 24 on their own is really good. Does a lot of pressure on the last 3 turns. And I like the fact that if you have K in your hand, he nets you a +1 because he gets you a card, so that's really interesting. The deck does have some kind of draw built into it, you can say. You can recycle your Blaster Blades with Monarch, you can call them out with Alfred, or you can set it up with Soul Saver for your Escape Blade plays. There's a reason why I was Soul Saver's there. He's going to be there in other cards that I'm about to show you soon. So for Bedivere, way to go. He's one of the best grade 2s in the deck so far. So that's pretty much that. The next grade 2, probably people want to say, oh, why are you playing Akane? But Akane. This deck is very, I can say, high skilled on resource management. Because you only have, there's only so many grade 2s you can play in this deck. Like, there's another grade 2 that if you have 3 or more grade 1s on your board against 5k, I don't like it because your opponent's going to retire your stuff. You have to commit a lot of resource to be able to keep that 5k when you can just play Akane and you thin your deck out by 1 because you call out a Pongo. And this card also works with Soul Saver, and with Soul Saver it gets you your Escape Blade a little easier if you check the Blaster Blade to Soul. Now, my biggest theory with Soul Saver was that you can probably Soul Charge one of these grade 3s into the Soul to make your Outfield alive. I was thinking about bumping that to 3, but so far the testing has been really well. So I can't complain with that. Kane is really good, still really good. I think these 2 cards can definitely be staples in your Blaster Blade deck, excluding Blaster Blade compatibility if you're playing Blaster Blade or Royals in general. So that's pretty much it for like those grade 2s. I maxed out on the best grade 2s you can play at the moment. So let's move this around a little bit. We can make some room here. For the other cards, you know, some of you like just want to watch the video so you can see what the deck is and what cards to play, so you can screenshot it. It's up to you guys. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's pretty much so far the lineup. I think this is the perfect lineup for Royals at the moment. It's our new support get revealed. I'm liking the new cards, but we'll see what happens. Now we play. I'm playing for Alan. I do not like Little Sage Marin. Card's cool, but Alan's our boy. Alan's the man. Net you +1. When placed, call a card from hand. A lot of combos end up going where you go Alan first into K, and if you have you go Alan into Bedivere, Bedivere into K, you draw 2 cards. I think that's really good. Granted, yeah, it is a counterblast, and I try to minimize this deck where it can only play a certain amount of counterblast. Like, you have Kane, your Alfreds, your Escalate. Blaster Blade resolves once in a blue, you don't really need it as much depending on your matchup. This deck has an aggro game and has a control game, which is really cool. And your case to get the beta raise out if you don't have it in hand. So that's pretty much for that. So now for other great ones, obviously if you're playing Bedivere, you're playing the man, you're playing the one and only K. This card is amazing. Like, that's it. That's all I can say about it. Like, Counterblast 1, go thin your deck out, get a Bedivere, you get a 24 column for free for just a Counterblast. That's insane. You know, I'm gonna keep saying insane because this deck actually really good. Pilot it correctly, and you shouldn't have really hard time certain matchups. But so far, this deck has been working pretty well for me. K is cool. I like these knights. They're back. People are saying that they're not gonna be good, but here we are. 2019, we got these boys back. Thank you for the reboot. We got 4 Pongos. If you're playing Akane, you gotta play Pongo. That's just how it works. Making 26k columns. If you hit the trigger, you hit the trigger. If you don't. I mean, it's still 21k column with a force is 31, etc., etc. I think this little package here, like the 2 Soul Saver, the 4 Akane, the 4 Pongo, is probably a way to go going forward with Royals. Until we get our other cards, we probably cut these out and probably put the new blaster in. Who knows? If we get a counter charge, definitely we're going to dumb down. We're going to go probably go hard Alfred, take out the Soul Savers in general, take out Akane's, Pongos. Like, these would be probably switched out for counter charges if we get them. So that's pretty much our lineup there. And then the obvious 4 heals. You gotta play full art heals though. Like, it's gonna save your life, trust me. I'm playing 6 crit. So my theory for that is that, let's move all this stuff out of the way. Theory for this lineup of triggers is very weird. Probably gonna hate me if I say that I'm trash. I don't know how to do royals, etc. A lot of people do that. So other than your 4 heals, you gotta play 4 heals. If you're not playing 4 heals as standard, I don't know what you're doing. You can get away with maybe playing 2 in premium, but that's a different story. I'm playing 6 crit, 6 draw in my build of royals for standard. And I'm playing the spicy tech. Shout out to my boy Steve. I actually wanted this damn draw trigger for the longest, and I could never find it because no one ever had these structured demo decks when this game started to get rebooted. I think everybody had Kagero. No one really had royals. It's ugly, but that's what makes it beautiful. Because it's a very cool crit, like a very cool draw trigger. The way that it looks. Now, my theory for doing 6/6 is that the deck puts pressure, but you also want to have advantage. You want to have a little hand advantage here and there because your skull plate turns are very costly. Like, soul blasting everything except for 1 card, which mostly is going to be an Alfred or a Blaster Blade. You need to be able to have a hand to survive when you're on your grade 2, when you go back to grade 2 with Blaster Blade. If you can't kill him that turn, then you're gonna have a rough time, like, doing a lot of things. Now you can say that, well, I mean, you're soul charging triggers because you're playing the Connie engine. Yeah, but you're also fueling your soul for your Alfred, your Monarchs. So you got the Monarch. If you can get an early Monarch, which happened to me once, where I was on Soul Saver. I wasn't on Soul Saver, I was on Blaster Blade, and Pongo put in and what's his name? This guy, King of Knights Alfred into the Soul, and yeah, like Monarch was like live on my first grade 3 ride. It's insane. there's so much pressure when that card gets put into your soul and offered into your soul. Like Soul Saver is there for that as well. Plus, I think a 6/6 is pretty balanced. The deck is balanced itself. I can't really say anything else. Like most of your turns, you want to have that aggression and Blaster Blade. There is no other saying that can work that can tell me no otherwise. Like if you open up Blaster Blade, like this deck is really good, and I see why Japan was playing it. Like most of your turns, you want to have either Blaster Blade, and a Kane, and a K. Like having these, like maybe with like the Allen in the back, because Allen probably called the K. Like this is your optimal turn 2. Like your turn 2 ride. Like if you get something like this, most of the time you're gonna net at least 2 cards. If you hit a trigger, you hit a trigger. If you don't, you don't. But these make numbers. These columns make numbers. You're going to be able to push enough pressure, especially since Blaster Blade has that insane crit that if he has more units on the board. There's not much I can say. Like this deck is pretty much straightforward. It's nothing really hard to play. You just have to like do a lot of resource management when it comes to Royals, but that's I think the deck has always been like that since the beginning, so how it is. But I like Alfred as a deck. Like the Monarch build is very cool, but I have times when I worked with the actual pure deck where like it played 4 Alfred, 4 King of Knights, or 3 King Knights, 4 Monarch. They played like 2 Escalade, 3 Escalade. Deck is cool. I like this build. This is my spin on the take of the deck. You guys can try it out, see if you like it. If you don't, I mean, everybody has a different preference. Soul Saver, once you start learning how the deck plays and how you seeing the combos and seeing what interacts with each other, you'll see that Soul Saver can help you when you want to push for game, when you don't want to overcommit on your Alfred turns. If you don't want to overcommit on a board, if you have a board already set up and you ride a Soul Saver, that's 30k to your columns. Like, I don't know what else you can really say about that, but that's pretty much the Alfred build for the most part. I kept it in the OG sleeves. Shout out to Steve for having these sleeves. For our Protect markers, it's simple. I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 force markers. 1 of each force marker at the moment, but I love these black ones. They look cool. And this is actually my favorite Ren, even though the image Ren. The other Ren's cool, but the faces that I don't give, you know, two monkey bananas kind of face. Like, he just doesn't care. That's pretty much it. I mean, you gotta play as many force markers as you can for as many grade 3s. So that'll be it for a deck profile. That's the Royal Paladin deck profile. I'll tell you guys more, but it's pretty much straightforward. So hopefully you enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, see what profiles you want, deck videos, combo videos. The standard doesn't really have too many combos, but we can probably find some out. So this is Johnny from Team X Road, signing out.
Is there a window next to you?
Just an relax on it?
Yeah. I was looking where this thing is. Go back. Came across the camera. Yeah, this thing was bitch.
Yeah, I was like 18 minutes long. Really? Oh shit, it was. I had to go in depth, bro, because niggas would be like, "You're trash."